Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Good day, boys and girls, and welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast. We are now at episode number 331. Yes, you heard those numbers right. 3, 3, and 1. So in a couple, it'll be 333. So that'll be a lucky podcast, maybe. Fuck do I know? We'll find out. But anyways, 331. My name is Matt Hinshaw, realtor extraordinaire, podcaster. I waste way too much time doing things that don't make me money and things that should. But anyways, with me as always, the man, the myth, the legend, the closet dweller, Mysterious Mike Talent.
Hey, everybody. I'm back.
Did you go somewhere?
No, but I just wanted to say that. I don't know. It sounded kind of fun.
All right, Terminator.
He said, I'll be back.
The same thing. Close enough.
All right. That's true. Maybe I'll just say that at every pod. I'll just be like, I'm back.
Hey, whatever you want to do, Mike. As long as it makes you happy and you record a good podcast, that's all I care about.
Okay.
Are you
going
happy?
for a good one, dude. I'm going for a good one.
You're going for a good one. It started out well. We didn't record yet, but it started out well discussing your children's future careers. I think that was a great discussion, but we won't have that on the podcast. It's not appropriate.
Yes. Let's leave that out, Matt.
Okay. All right. So, Mike, speaking about professions, no, that doesn't work. Speaking about getting into trouble. Yes, there we go. That works. Mike, this week we talk about a little comedy called Joyride. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
All right, Matt. So Joyride was directed by Adele Lim. And the writer for this, I'm going to mess up bad, but I'm going to try, is Cherry Chevapravatdumrong and Teresa Hsu and Adele Lim. And this movie is starring Ashley Park, Sherry Cola, Sabrina Wu, and Stephanie Hsu. This movie follows 4 Chinese American friends as they bond and discover the truth of what it means to know and to love who you are while they travel through China in search of one of their birth mothers.
Okay, Mike, that was probably one of the worst breakdowns you've ever done in your life.
It could have been a little bit better.
Yeah, we've done some pretty bad ones, but I mean, Sherry Cola, you got Ashley Park, you got, which is interesting because looking at it on IMDb, like the 4 main characters, they really kind of buried them.
They did. I'm not sure what that's about. So I made sure I put the 4 main characters up there.
Yeah, I think it's the algorithm because they're not super well known and they haven't done a shit ton of movies compared to people like David Deadman and, Kellen Bruce and everyone else that's above them, even though they're not the stars of the movie. Anyways, we won't get too hung up on that shit, but, I'm just blaming it on the algorithms, Mike.
All right, dude. You blame it on the algorithms. It sounds good.
Okay, so Mike, do you say a logarithm or algorithm?
Algorithm.
It's algorithm, not a logarithm?
Dude, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just asking because when I was back in the world of programming 20 some odd years ago, they always said logarithms, but that could have just been the teachers. Again, that was 20 years ago. Nobody even knew what the fucking a logarithm or algorithm is now compared to today. I mean, today fucking it's like a household word.
Yeah. Well, I always call it algorithms, so I don't know.
Well, aren't you special? Okay, so Mike, speaking of special, let's go ahead. Joyride, first impressions, talk.
Dude, I liked it. It was, it reminded me kind of a Euro trip, kind of American Pie type, raunchy, fun movie, dude. I didn't really know what I was getting into. The trailer looked interesting, so I knew it would be it'd be fun, but yeah, I liked it, man. It was a good ride.
Yeah, I would concur. It is The Hangover Part 1, 2, and 3 smashed together with a little Euro trip thrown in there, maybe some American Pie. There's some pretty extreme raunchiness that goes on. There's some pretty hilarious sections that happen. Overall, I thought it was decent. I'm not going to say it was a great movie, but did I enjoy myself? Yes, and that is what matters.
Yeah, I think it's been a long time since we've had this kind of raunchy attempt. Although, Matt, I didn't see the recent Jennifer Lawrence movie, the J-Law movie, but, you know, I don't think they've had a lot of, like, raunchy movies. Like, they used to just crank them out, you know, but not anymore.
Well, that was the 90s and the early 2000s, Mike, if you remember. I know it's been a long time now, but that was what that happened during that time period. But no, the J-Law movie, I wouldn't call it raunchy. It was just a comedy. It had moments, but no, this thing, Joyride, is raunchy.
I guess there was that, what was there was a family, like a National Lampoon's movie that was pretty raunchy with, I can't think of the name, man.
It's Christina Applegate.
Was that it?
And the guy from The Office, Ed Helms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just called National Lampoon's Vacation. It was kind of a remake of the original, but it wasn't. It was like a remake kind of sequel. It's supposed to be Rusty as a father. It was raunchy, but it wasn't like great. I mean, it was entertaining, but it wasn't great. It didn't have the flair of your typical National Lampoon's Vacation film, like European Vacation or Vegas Vacation. It didn't have that kind of flair. It's hard to have a good vacation movie without Chevy Chase, honestly.
It's true. It is true.
But yes, it was raunchy. But Joyride was raunchier.
All right. Joyride's raunchy. We agree on that, man. And you had a good time, and that's great. Like, this is a good summer movie. This is a good popcorn flick.
I don't know about a popcorn flick. It's definitely a good comedy. I like that it wasn't super long. I think they crammed in a whole lot of what was going on in an hour and a half. Crammed in a lot. We'll discuss that later on when we get to the spoiler section with the raunchiness of Joyride, I guess, with cramming a lot in something.
All right, dude, you're cracking yourself up, dude. You haven't even gotten to the.
No, it's bad, Mike. It's so bad. It was so bad. But so Ma Hinshaw discussed it a little bit, and I'm sure we'll discuss it here later on in her podcast. But this film is definitely not for the generation that lives in my town. This is a younger person's film, not just from the raunchiness, but also the social and not political, but the social aspects of it, like K-pop. Like, I asked my mom, what's K-pop? She has no fucking clue. So stuff like that is really just kind of lost on the older generation.
Yeah. Some of the references to that stuff. Yeah. Referring to people by their, like, was it Instagram or no, their Twitter handle, right?
It was one of them. Yeah, it was a social media handle of some kind. Yeah. Now the more classic stuff, classic raunchiness was there, and my mom thought some of that was funny. But I mean, this movie was a bit much for her. And again, it did not come out in Sierra Vista. She had to go to Tucson again.
Wow. Yeah. I guess this movie is probably not as wide release as like an MCU movie.
Well, Mike, I don't know how your viewing was, but when I went to mine, I was the only person in the theater with my buddy.
When I saw it, there was only a few people. It was I had to pick the seats. It was easy.
I went late Thursday night, last show, which here the late show is 7:30 now, which is pathetic. But I went to the late show on Thursday night, and it was me and my buddy in the big theater, completely and utterly alone. It was great. I loved it.
The late show's 7:00
7:30
in the summer.
In the summer on a Thursday. Yep.
Wow.
Fridays and Saturdays, I think they go to 9. But yeah, the late show is now 7:30 in Prescott. Yep.
Wow. Okay. All right. I think we still have a 10:00 round. But
yeah, but you live in a much larger city than I do, Mike.
Yeah, that's true. I don't usually stay out that late, though. I'm an old man.
You are an old man, and you are a breeder, so, you know, you got to get up and take care of them chitlins.
Yep, I sure do.
So, okay, Mike, you're already falling asleep. You should be well rested. You know, it's after the weekend. You've only worked a couple hours today. Mike, what's going on here?
I think I'm just recovering from the 4th of July madness, the all the fireworks that the neighbors insist on lighting off. Still to this day, I think I heard some last night.
Did any of your neighbors light each other's houses on fire?
No. Well, not yet. How about that?
Well, that's good. That's good because here in Arizona, everybody lights each other's houses on fire. It's awesome.
Is it just a tradition?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Buy illegal fireworks and light your neighbor's house on fire. Yeah. It's honestly a fear of mine on July 4th. It really is because I have witnessed it. I've not witnessed it in my neighborhood, but I have witnessed one neighbor light another neighbor's house on fire, and it is it's tough.
Wasn't that New Mexico, dude?
Mike,
that
I wasn't going to name names.
That's a different state. Different state.
Yeah, but they still do it here. There was a big news story out of Phoenix where one neighbor lit another neighbor's house on fire, and they were trying to find the neighbor that lit their house on fire and couldn't find them.
What do you mean they couldn't find him? They just disappeared?
No, it was in a tract home area, and it could be one of like 9 houses.
Oh, okay. I get that.
Yeah. They're like, it could have come from any of these houses. And no one's coming forward saying we destroyed our neighbor's house.
Yeah, I feel like that's not going to be something that they want to deal with. That's a big claim on your insurance, dude.
It's a problem. It's a possible jail time too. It's an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue, like you might not even be able to have enough. You might not even have the coverage to cover the rebuild, the materials have gone up.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Mike. So, you have not asked the question. I don't know if I can talk about Joyride without making it more spoilery. So,
okay.
Why don't you do your job, Mike?
Oh, okay. All right. So, Matt, what are you drinking this fine morning, evening, afternoon?
Well, Mike, thank you for asking. I saw this the other day in the store. I usually don't go to a real grocery store. I usually go to Walmart because they're cheap and I'm poor. But I went to a grocery store, a Fry's grocery store, and I saw this and I was like, what the fuck is that? I have to purchase that and drink that on the podcast. It is Sunny Delight and vodka.
Oh, you drinking some Sunny D?
Look, here. I'm shining it in the camera for Mike.
Oh, my. Well, dude, I thought you were going to... I honestly thought you were going to say you're drinking some hard Mountain Dew.
No, I have not run across that. But this... I've never seen Sunny D and vodka pre-mixed in a can to drink. I mean... What is this? Like the poor man's screwdriver?
I guess, dude. Like it's obviously aimed at our demographic.
Yeah, or children.
Probably both, couple here, like 10% for children and
I mean
90% for us.
Honestly, dude, it's quite delightful. It's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. It's pretty decent. So, this would go great with a bowl of Captain Crunch.
Nice, dude. Nice. That's usually your dinner, right? Sunny D and Captain Crunch?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Every now and then I change it up and throw in a little Fruity Pebbles, but that's if I, sold a really nice house that week.
Yeah, I thought it was champagne, a beer, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like that's how you celebrate.
Usually, yeah, but I'm not celebrating, Mike. It's just a normal Monday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Just a normal Monday. You wish it was Sunday?
Oh, see, now everybody knows what day we record. We record on Mondays. Oh, well. Monday. No?
No.
Blue Monday?
Sure, that's better.
Okay. Mike, what Aldi IPA are you drinking today? Because I know that's what you have.
No, dude, I have
what?
Sweetwater.
Sweetwater? You're drinking a seltzer?
No, Sweetwater IPA. It's a brewery out of Athens, Georgia, I think.
Well, look on the side of your can.
Yep, Athens, Georgia.
Good job, Mike. Good job. That was believable. Okay, all right, everybody. Let's move on to the worst part of the podcast. Mike, what is this week's delightful dad joke, not from the book that I bought for you?
I got dad jokes. I don't think they understand, though. Gotta think I'm funny. Other people never laugh, though. Dad jokes.
All right, Matt. What kind of tree fits in your hand?
Bonsai?
Palm tree.
Palm tree? Dork. That is no, that one might be from the book. That sounds like a book one.
That's a good one, huh?
Yes, I will say it was better than average. I don't know if I can use the word good with dad joke, but sure. So, okay, Mike, now on to the most important part. This might be a little different. Not different. This might be a little difficult. Mike, how does Joyride relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
All right. Matt, this one wasn't too bad. Stephanie Hsu was in Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. She played the character Sue, or So, S-O-O.
Okay, well, I thought it was going to be a lot more hard. A lot more hard. Man, I am having a hard fucking time talking today.
Sorry, dude.
Jesus.
That's your job, too.
I know, that's the problem. I think I've talked myself out today, and now I'm having to do the podcast. So I'm like, nope, the words are coming out of my house. See? The words are slowly coming out of my mouth in the wrong ways, in the wrong orders, in the wrong situations.
I think you need to watch some Rush Hour, man. It almost sounded like a line out of Rush Hour right now.
I know. I am not drunk. I just cannot speak today. God, I wish I was drunk. That would be awesome.
No.
Well, not since the last time I was drunk and I fell and, pretty sure broke my knee.
Is it still healed?
It's still healing.
Oh, man.
No,
okay.
it's all gone. I have a nice gnarly scar there because, you know me, I like to peel my scabs. So, yeah, it'll be there forever. And I'm sure in 20 or 30 years, when I'm walking around with my crutches, I'll be like, God damn it. Should have just not fallen.
Yeah, should have. You just messed that up, man.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. So, okay, Mike,
Yep.
We are now in the spoiler section for Joyride. So we can open it up by talking about the pussy tat.
The what?
The pussy tat.
Oh, dude, you really wanted to... I didn't think they were going to show anything, but oh, dude, it was crazy.
Dude, that shit fucking blindsided me like you couldn't believe. That shit came out of nowhere. It was like a fucking semi-truck. It was like the ending of Bullet Train. With that truck came out of nowhere and killed the dude. That's exactly what happened when that skirt went flying off. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's the devil on a cooter. And then they cut to showing the inside of it.
They did. Now it's on the inside.
The horns of the devil are on the inside of the cooter. Like, how do you even do that?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yeah, this movie was interesting, man. Like the was it the basketball team?
Yes.
Yeah, the basketball team. That was like, what? Like that was pretty crazy scene there with all of the various characters.
Well, yeah, especially the main character who has the Devil's Triangle, which I have never, ever heard it called the Devil's Triangle. Fucking perfect. I'm using that from here on out.
Well, I guess leave it to some extra cultures to throw in some stuff there.
I've never heard it called that. You know, 2 dudes, 1 girl, Devil's Triangle? Sure. That's why I was cracking myself up pretty bad earlier.
Yeah, you were thinking about parts of the movie and you just started to lose it, dude.
Yeah. Well, no, it was what I was talking about, shoving something in, too much into one space. Anyways, we'll just move on. Mike, this movie is definitely raunchy. Definitely raunchy. And I still can't believe my mom saw it.
Yeah, it's pretty raunchy, dude. Like, it was fun to see a raunchy movie, dude. Like, I wasn't expecting this amount of raunchiness, but it was great. And it actually had, like, a decent kind of story arc with the characters and, like, kind of them growing a little bit and understanding of cultural stuff and I don't know, reflecting on their current situations.
Mike, this movie has a lot of heart. Let's just come out with it. It has a lot of heart. It's about these girls becoming closer friends and learning to accept that they have changed as they've gotten older, learning to accept each other's lifestyles and chosen ways that they're going in their lives, and still keeping close together. And it's also learning to accept yourself for who you are, no matter where you came from or what you have going on, and just being happy with who you are. That's kind of where I got it, especially the main character. I mean, I don't want to ruin the entire film. I won't say what happened to her mom that she's searching for and all that stuff, but she's just constantly striving to be the best without having that push at all, because that's what everybody kind of expects for. And it's like, no, you can have fun. You can go and do all these other things. You can enjoy your life like what your other friends are doing, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I think this movie is a lot about acceptance.
Yeah, I think it is about acceptance for sure. I don't know. It was identity and friendships and yeah. No, there was a lot, dude. It touched on a lot in the 90 minutes. It was interesting, like for the main character who doesn't speak Chinese, but everybody thinks she does, and there's all these expectations, and then she can't speak Chinese. It was an interesting take on how to deal with all the different cultural things that come with I guess the way you appear and what other people think and expectations and all this stuff.
Well, and on the other side, it also kind of flips the coin too, because her best friend that is living in basically her yard is trying to live the artist life and doing creative things and not really worrying about money and not worrying about boyfriends and all that other stuff. And she's kind of going to the extreme on that side. And then the main character, she's kind of going to the extreme the other way, where she's a lawyer and she has to be the best lawyer at the firm and she has to get all this other stuff. I think it kind of shows that those are the two extremes. The other two characters are kind of happy mediums in the middle. And our two main characters got to try and figure out where their happy mediums are. And we see that at the end of the film. The lawyer believes in herself, decides to start her own firm. The artist decides, well, you know what? I can keep doing my art, but I need to get a job and I need to pay my bills. I mean, honestly, I think there's a lot of good story in this film wrapped with, a pussy tat.
Yeah, true. And boy band, what was their name? Brownie Sunday?
Yeah, Brownie Sunday. They're a K-pop band.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like... It was pretty ridiculous, the passport thing. Oh, the drug dealer scene, Matt, that reminded me a lot of Eurotrip, like just the train.
Oh, yeah, very, very much. And I love how the police are just like, you know what, we don't want to deal with this shit, just throw them off the train. They're like, we don't want to do the paperwork, get off the train. But yeah, that was pretty funny how the main character extremely trusts an American and everyone else is immediately like red flags. What's an American doing on here with a big backpack and she's lived here for years? They're like, oh yeah, she's a drug dealer. Like nailed it like immediately.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, they were like, yeah, it was definitely interesting how the profiling, I guess, of the characters.
Well, and that whole scene had profiling both ways. The drug dealer was identifying them and where they could hide their drugs on their body.
Yeah. No, it was it was it was an interesting way to pretty much start the movie. Really, I mean, I guess there's a little bit before that, but like that's a lot of that's right towards the beginning right there. So that lets you know that it's going to be an interesting trip in China.
Well, one thing I was very happy about is that they started rolling through all the really funny parts from the trailers. And I'm just sitting here going, oh no, not again. It's going to be one of these movies where all the best parts of the movie were in the trailer. And I was kind of disappointed. And then pretty much it stops. Like all the funny parts in the trailers are pretty much over with. And then it just really goes off the fucking rails.
Yeah, no, and that's great. Some of the movies we watched just recently, it was like every funny part. Oh, all about was it About My Father?
Yeah, About My Father, right.
All the funny parts were pretty much in the trailer. So I saw pretty much the whole movie in the trailer, and then I just watched it, the long version.
Right, and you can't really like sass the person that created the trailer because they did a good job.
Yeah, no, they did do a good job. And I know it's just like they hand them a bunch of footage and they're like, make something. And they're like, okay. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Mike. I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't think it's for everybody. If you like comedies, if you like raunchy comedies, if you like feel-good stories, then I say check it out. Should you rush to go and see it at the theaters? No, but I still think you should go to the theaters anyways because they need our support. Because I'm scared to death they're going to be shutting down in the next couple of years. So why not go spend some money at a theater while we can?
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a shrinking or I think there will be probably theaters that are like maybe just break even. I'll probably start shutting down, and there's probably going to be a consolidation of various things. Also, what was the one company went bankrupt, Cineworld or whatever, and I think they're still trying to figure that out. So I imagine once that's all done with the bankruptcy, the new owners are going to be like, let's make some cash. So they're probably going to sell and figure out like ones that are worth, have good property or good locations, and then they'll just sell them and try and make up some money, and then they'll sell the company again.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just, whenever I go to a theater on opening night like this and it's empty, it just really makes me feel bad.
Yeah, mine was not that busy either, but I didn't know if, how well it was doing. I don't know. It's kind of been a lackluster summer, man.
Well, and we've had some good movies. I mean, we'll find out here this next week will definitely be a huge determining factor. I'll let you know how my theater is. Maybe we'll discuss it. But Mike, do you want to tell the folks the movie for next week?
Oh yeah, man. We're watching the latest Mission Impossible movie, and after that, Matt, it's going to be what, Oppenheimer?
Oh yeah, dude, that's going to be freaking amazing.
Yeah, and then after that, I don't know if we'll do Barbie or I don't know. We'll have to see. But
Oppenheimer and Barbie come out the same day.
I know.
So I wouldn't mind going and seeing Barbie. I do want to see it, but I want to see Oppenheimer first.
Oh yeah, no, I want to see Oppenheimer. It looks so amazing. The Mission Impossible looks really cool too, though.
Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Part 1. So this is one of two. It has, another one of my future not ex-girlfriends, ex-wives. I have many of those, but one of my future ex-wives, Hayley Atwell's in this. Everybody knows who Hayley Atwell is, right, Mike?
Yes, of course. Everybody knows who Hayley Atwell is. No, I don't know who she is.
Hayley
You're going to have to tell me.
Dude, she is Agent Carter.
Oh, yeah.
See, there's your freaking MCU tie-in already. But yeah, Agent Carter from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She's British, and that accent and her classical looks. Oh yeah, dude. It does it for me.
Nice. Well, so this movie, Matt, unfortunately, it's another long one, dude. 2 hours and 43 minutes. Part 1.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure I will still really enjoy it because the stunts are going to be something else.
They are. I mean, we've been seeing Man, I think I've seen trailers for this for like 3 years or something, dude. It was like right before the pandemic. I think I saw the first trailer for this.
Oh yeah, dude. I think that was when it first came out, and obviously that screwed up a lot of things, including Top Gun and everything else. But that's why I'm saying we will really be able to tell, because last year Top Gun came out. This year we got Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. If people aren't in the theaters on Thursday, maybe this is the end. I don't know.
I don't know. I think people will go see this movie. I think people will see Oppenheimer because Christopher Nolan's going to knock it out of the park.
Well, that dude in Oppenheimer is already getting an insane amount of buzz. Like, I don't know if you've heard anything that the critics have been saying. I've heard snippets because they talk about it on the news and stuff. But basically, Oppenheimer is a horror movie, and people are losing their fucking minds over it. Like, fans and people, audiences and preview audiences that have seen it, they're just like, it is the scariest fucking movie they've seen.
Yeah, and it's real life.
Right. That's why it's so scary. So, anyways, all right, Mike, next week, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. That's a fucking mouthful. Ratings, Joyride, ready, set, go.
I'm going to give Joyride a 3 reels out of 5, dude. I had a great time. It was a good ride, as they say.
Whoa! Dork. It's okay. I've done my fair share of that too, but you didn't do whoa!
That's right. I didn't do the whoa.
It's double entendre. It was a great ride in a couple different ways, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Mike. Well, I concur. I give Joyride 3 out of 5 reels. I enjoyed myself. It was a fun movie. It was nice seeing a good raunchy comedy. I love that we're still getting these in the theaters. I will keep going and seeing them as long as we got them and as long as we got theaters. Check this one out if you like raunchy comedies. I loved it. I thought it was great. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Very cool. Well, hit us up next week. And, thanks for listening, everybody. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook or Meta, whatever it's called. Matt, are we going to do a thread? Do we need to sign up for threads?
Fuck is thread?
That's the Twitter clone from Meta.
Do I need to?
I don't know, dude.
Okay. Well, I should just make you sign up for it and make you in charge of it. Although I tried that once. And when was the last time you logged into your Mysterious Mike Talent Facebook page?
I'll let you know.
Okay. He still hasn't logged in, people. It's been up for years.
It's true. All right. Well, with that nice little tidbit, I'm going to let everybody get back to whatever they were doing. Thanks for listening, everybody, and make sure to catch us next week where we talk about Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.
Welcome, everyone. This is Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies, episode 21, Joyride. Hi, Matt. How are you?
That doesn't sound robotic at all, Ma. It sounds great. Wow.
Isn't it super?
No. Why are you talking like that? Why can't you just be a normal person?
I am never normal, Matt. Never.
Yes, we all know that.
Yes, I know that. I'm not normal. After all, I'm your mom. What can I tell you?
The meaning of life?
Oh, I can't do that. I don't think so.
Well, you asked.
Oh, I know. Well, anyway, enough faldy-roll. We're talking about Joyride.
Enough faldy-roll?
Yes.
Did you just say faldy-roll?
Yes, I did.
Oh, well, okay.
It's an old-fashioned term. There you go.
Sure.
Anyway. Mm-hmm.
So Ma, this week you drove all the way to Tucson to see a raunchy movie that shows a lady's nether regions tattooed up. Question:
Yes.
which one of your daughters do you think has a nether region tattoo?
Oh gosh, I would think both of them,
Wow.
but I doubt it. Really, I don't think so. I probably don't like that much pain. I don't know. Oh dear. Yeah, that was kind of a shocker when she, exposed her tattoo. I'm trying to keep it decent here.
Well,
Yeah.
it's your podcast. You can do what you want with it.
Well, yeah, but I'm not wild and crazy and all that. I don't have one single tattoo. That's how boring I am.
Why
I
do you
did
not
use
have one
rub-ons.
single tattoo? I think you should have tattoos.
No, no.
Why don't you?
I can't face the pain, and besides, with my old skin, it would look hideous. It would droop. Anyway.
Well, but see, then the whole thing that everybody always talks about is how when they get tattoos, when they get old, it's going to look like shit.
True.
You're already there, so it might look good because your skin's already old.
I don't think anything's going to look all good on this old, wrinkled, droopy skin. I really don't. Oh, well. Anyway. All right, girls. That's all right. Hey,
Girls?
those girls, the ones in the movie, whatever. But I don't know if they all had tattoos, though. I didn't really notice. But that one I noticed. Wow. Anyway.
Well, you're the one that brought them into this world.
Yeah,
wait,
that's
hold on.
true.
The girls in the show. See, now I'm getting confused.
Girls in the movie. Yes, the girls in the movie. Mm-hmm. I didn't notice one on Stephanie. I didn't see her have any tattoos, but she might have. I don't know.
Which one is Stephanie?
The girl that was looking for her birth mother. I think that was Stephanie Hsu. Mm-hmm.
That's the actress's name, not the character's name.
No, and I don't remember the characters' names. I did not relook or whatever. No. Mm-mm.
So, Mom, why don't you tell us what Joyride is about and why you drove all the way to Tucson to see it? Because it was that good.
No, that's not why we drove. We drove to Tucson because they did not play it here in Sierra Vista. So we drove there to see it. And, and we went out and ate at Portillo's and had a good sandwich and then went to the movie. And I loved the beginning of the movie. I thought it was great. And I was hoping they'd have a little bit more of the girls as kids kind of hanging out, But anyway, in the movie, it turns out, hey, they're the only two Asian kids in the town they lived in. So they became friends and really good friends, And I did like, what is Stephanie's character's name? I should say that, and I don't remember it.
Stephanie's character's name.
Yeah, what was her name? I don't remember it.
I'm trying to remember which one was Stephanie.
The one that was she was going over and she was trying to get a contract, I believe, for her company from this Chinese big guy businessman. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll just say Stephanie. Anyway, yeah.
Well, I'm looking on IMDb, but they don't have it in order of who was important in the film.
Yeah. She was mainly the main character because she was...
But, okay, so number one, The reason why you're throwing me off so bad is that her name is not Stephanie. It is Ashley Park.
Ooh, I got the wrong girl. Sorry, guys.
And number 2, the name of her character. Great, now I lost her in here. In the row of freaking names.
Oh, boy. See,
is
that's
Audrey.
why I didn't know.
Her character's name is Audrey.
Audrey. Okay. Audrey. All righty. Anyway. Yeah, and they really do have some wild and crazy adventures. The bar scene, wow, where she drank a lot and, of course, then, threw up and everything. That was
okay. Why were they in the bar?
Because the guy she was trying to get the work from was there at the bar with them, and she was trying to be social and everything, so they went there. And I like the cinematography of the city somewhat, but I expected more when they were out in the countryside and stuff, because there's some really beautiful scenery there. They had a few shots, but nothing real great, I didn't think. What did you think?
I don't go to a comedy to respect and judge the cinematography and the videography of the film. I go for a good time because I know it's a comedy and it's not an art piece and it's not trying to tell me something. It's just trying to have a good time. So I don't pay attention to the cinematography on comedies.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Well, that's true. But anyway, no. And there were laughs. There were quite a few laughs, but I think I expected more. I don't know. Did you expect more or not?
I don't know. I was laughing pretty good throughout the entire film. I'm not sure why you weren't. Again, I think I discussed this on the radio. I think this has a lot to do with the generational gap and the things that you do and don't know about said film.
I think that's true. And I did not understand about the music and the, singing that they did to get themselves in Korea and stuff. I didn't understand that, but
that was a huge spoiler there that they go to Korea. I didn't even talk about that in my podcast.
Oh, my bad. Erase it. I'm sorry. But anyway.
Oh, I'm not going to erase it, Mom. I don't have time.
Okay. Well, anyway, no, I didn't understand the music. I had to have it explained to me, which means, yes, this movie is probably more for the younger generation than for us older folks, which I think you would agree with, right?
Yes, but the bigger question is did you enjoy the movie at all?
Yes, I did.
Because that is what matters, is if you enjoyed it or not.
Yes, I did. I did.
I don't care if it's for your generation or not. Ma Hinshaw, did you enjoy yourself?
I did enjoy myself. I did laugh. And like I say, there were some shocker things that happened that I shouldn't talk about. That was really cool. And then I liked the end, and I won't say however, but I thought that was really good. I can't say anything about that, can I? No.
It's your podcast. You do what you want.
No, but anyway, I think it was neat that she finally found out, who she was from who her mother was. And
well, Mom, if you're going to go there, you might want to describe what the film was and what they did and why they were doing it and what they weren't doing and those things. Or would you like me to do a quick synopsis?
You can do it. Go ahead.
So it is about 4 young ladies. 2 of them are good friends growing up as children. 2 of them are good friends when they were in college, and one of them is the cousin of one of the friends. They all get together and they go to China. The main character is trying to get a deal closed with They don't really explain a company or whatever, but some kind of company.
No.
She is a lawyer, and he needs to sign paperwork. Chaos ensues. Things don't get signed. Nothing happens. Coincidentally, while they're there, the young lady was adopted by an American family, a white American family, and she had never met her birth mother. So she decides to try and find her birth mother when she's over there by one of her friends that convinced her to do it. And then the chaos and the craziness ensues.
Mm-hmm. Right, it does. And it's crazy. And, it was really a crazy ride. Yes.
Okay,
And
now
it
you
was-
can go and spoil it. Since now they know the synopsis.
And it was cool that eventually she finds out, who her birth mother was. And it was very involved, all the stuff they went through. And just crazy stuff, really funny stuff. You've heard of things like that happening, and yep, they covered it, and it was good. And I liked it. I really did. Yes, and the end. I was happy. The end was very nice. Made me happy, and I won't say what. Okay. Because I don't want to be a spoiler.
Happy.
The fact that she found out who her mom was,
Okay, so how's that a giant spoiler? If you go into detail saying that her mother was from another country, which is what you already did.
Well, yeah, I already did
then
that.
you can go in even farther than that, but how many people do you think are going to listen to the podcast that are actually going to watch the film?
Oh, well, whoever watches it, listens to it would go, I think, because it's really crazy, raunchy, fun type movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is interesting considering, like, when she finds out who her mom is, it's really, just touching, I thought. Okay. There we go.
Okay,
right.
So go ahead. How does she find out who her mom is? If it's this big of a deal, you need to talk about it, because now people are just going to get mad if you don't.
Oh, well, okay. She found out that her mother had passed away, so she went and visited where her ashes were. And there was a gentleman there, and turns out that was her mother's husband. And then he is the one who told her about how she was adopted out, and that her mom really wanted to know her, but it never worked out. And I thought it was a very nice ending for her. And then it was like closure, and she knew who she was and went back and started to work as a lawyer.
She was already working
Or
as a lawyer.
continued to work as a lawyer. Yeah, and I thought the end was very good, very nice. Yeah. A lot of people don't have that much luck when they search. And then there are others like in our family where they met their dad and were very disappointed, So this one ended nicely. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
It was very good. So anyway, that's my view. And with comedy like this, I don't want to give away too much of it.
Oh, you already gave away the ending, so.
Well, but there's a lot of crazy in the middle, folks. So go and see it for the crazy in the middle, okay? It's wild and crazy and fun, okay?
So that's all you're going to say. It was crazy and it was fun. You're not going to talk about the orgy scene with the basketball players, or
no, I wasn't
the
going
K-pop poon tattoo, or you're not going to talk about, like, what do you like?
You talked about the tattoo already, and I wasn't going to talk about the orgy because I thought that, I've given away so much. I didn't think I should give away more.
Well, it's the Devil's Triangle, Mom. Have you ever heard it called the Devil's Triangle?
No, I haven't. See, I'm
And
I
you're a child
swear.
of the 60s. You would know a Devil's Triangle if you ever saw one.
I never saw one, so nope.
You were a child of the 60s and you never saw one?
No, I didn't know people did that.
I don't know, Ma. You always act like you're this, pure, innocent young lady, and I think you were getting wild and crazy back then.
No, I wasn't. Oh, no, I wasn't. Really, I wasn't. Mm-mm.
Your listeners want to know, Ma, how crazy you got.
I was very boring.
What was your favorite drug?
None.
So you tried
Never
them all,
did
you just
any.
didn't have a favorite?
I didn't try anything.
Are you like Bill Clinton, you didn't inhale?
I, I never tried anything. I basically ran away from people that did any of it. No, I wasn't wild. Okay. Sorry, folks. I was boring.
Boring.
But this movie is not boring, and they were not boring. Not any of them. Okay.
Okay. Would you recommend old people to go see it?
Well, it depends upon if they were. I don't know. The old people I know, I probably would not. But, then there may be some flower children out there that would enjoy it. So I don't.
Wow, Mom. Did you just call yourself a flower child?
No, I called them a flower child.
I don't know,
Not
Ma.
me.
Ma?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Nope.
well, what else do you want to add about Joyride? The acting was good. It was fun. You liked the cinematography. There was lots of nudity. Did you enjoy the nudity?
I did enjoy the six-pack abs everywhere, the athletes that were all just, wow, very well built. Yes, I enjoyed that. Oh, forgot to bring that up. Yeah, quite a
You
few.
didn't enjoy
Yes.
the female nudity?
No.
Well, that's sexist.
I know. I don't care. Didn't ring my bell none. Anyway,
Gosh.
it's just me. Okay.
So,
Anyway,
is it really awkward sitting next to my nephew and your grandson as you see a giant Lady Nether region pop on screen with a devil?
no, not
How was that
actually.
experience?
Well, it was shockingly surprising. I mean, I knew she had the tattoo, but I didn't think she was going to flash it. But, no, it wasn't embarrassing because we're all adults there. Michael's an adult. I am. So,
You consider Michael an adult?
Well, he's 23. Yeah, he's grown
He
up.
might be old enough, but do you think your grandson has a devil tattoo on his...
I don't want to know. Shush. I don't want to know.
And it's the
Don't know.
pitchfork that pops
No.
up?
No way. I don't want to know, folks. Okay. No, thank you.
Here, Mom, can I three-way in Michael and we'll ask him real quick?
What?
No, he's probably in bed, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we have to go to work tomorrow, I think. Mm-hmm.
It's July. There's no school.
Yeah, well, he tried to go to work today, but they were cleaning carpets and everything from 2 other rooms were in his room, so he couldn't do nothing. So tomorrow he's hoping to go, and hopefully the people have gotten their stuff out or the carpets have dried. Who knows? But no, I haven't asked Michael about tattoos or anything, so I'm not going there. I refuse on the grounds that I'm a grandmother. So anyway, okay.
Okay. Well, Mom, is there anything else you would like to add about Joyride? Other than people should go see it. It was fun. You enjoyed yourself. Fun. Way too much nudity.
No, well, no, not for young folks. No, not even for me. I don't care. But, yeah, go see it because it's fun. It is fun. Okay?
Okay.
And
well,
it had a wonderful I think had a good ending to it for all the girls. And I'm not going to give away all of it for Pete's sake.
No, you already gave away 90% of it, so you might want to save at least that extra little 10%.
I'm going to save that 10%, okay? Yeah. So, anyway. What did I give it? I think I gave it 3.5 cookies or something. Yes, I believe I did.
3.5 cookies. You don't even remember how many ratings you gave it?
I believe I gave it 3.5, but I could have given it 4, but I don't remember. You know, I get panicked when I go.
Folks, this is why you don't do drugs and you don't drink.
No.
Because when you turn 81 years old, this is what happens.
Nope, I haven't had any margaritas or mimosas or any of that stuff lately. Well,
Cocaine?
at least for a couple of days. Okay, thank you.
Cocaine?
No. Oh, gee. Nope.
Okay,
Well,
Mom, what are we watching next week then?
Oh, good heavens. It's Mission Impossible, and I don't know what the rest of it's called. It's number whatever, 400.
Yes, that's correct. Mission Impossible, I don't know whatever it's called, number 400.
Yeah.
Excellent title. Best movie title ever. Go Tommy Cruise. Woo!
What's it called? I don't even know.
It's almost as long as what you spouted out. It's Mission
really?
Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Dead Reckoning, really? Oh, okay. Dead Reckoning Part 1. I may remember that, but I don't know. Okay.
And you know how long it is?
No, I'm afraid to find out.
3 hours and 45 minutes.
What? Oh,
Yep.
my gosh.
Are you going to be able to make it through the whole thing?
I know. I'm not sure. What? Oh, my gosh.
You might have to wear a diaper.
I may. Yes.
And think about it. This is part 1. Imagine how long part 2 is going to be. Oh, my Lord.
No. Boy. I haven't even looked up. I don't even know how old Tom Cruise is now, but I don't think he's a youngster.
I think he's 60.
Oh, 60. And he's got part 2 and 3 to go or something. Oh,
I don't know about 3, but he definitely has a part 2.
Oh, cheekers.
But you know he jumped a motorcycle off a canyon and then threw open the parachute on this, right? And he really did it.
I know. You guys
at 60 years old. What is holding you back? I mean, I think you should be in your wheelchair and do the same thing.
Look, just being in my wheelchair is a real challenge.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think you should do the wheelchair jump like Tom Cruise did, and then as you're falling into the canyon, throw open a parachute.
No, I'm not courageous. I'm what do they call? I have high anxiety, so no, I wouldn't do that.
I think it could be a new sport. We could call it flying old biddies.
That I would be. And at times when people run into rocks with my wheelchair and I'm praying I don't fall out, yeah. I may need a parachute for that. I don't know. Okie doke. Well, I'm looking forward to it because I guess we're going tomorrow because Dave has tickets, and if it's a different movie, oh well. Oh gosh. Enjoy, everyone.
Okay, anything else you want to add for our lovely listener?
Not a bit.
All one of her?
All one of whoever. Okay. No, I have nothing else to add.
It's not her, it's Eric. We all know who it is. It's Eric.
Yes.
Thank you, Eric. You're the best.
Thank you. He is the best. Okay.
I'm going to get him a t-shirt that says Ma Hinshaw's #1 fan.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Wouldn't it? And it'll be a picture of you in your wheelchair with your cane, like smacking someone. Or no, that's what it is. It'll be you in your wheelchair flying through the air with a parachute opening.
Oh dear.
I'm calling up Dave Beatty. We're making this happen.
Oh no, this is awful.
That's going to be Ma Hinshaw's official merch.
Oh, that's awful. Okay. Well, Well, thank you all for listening and suffering through this.
I thought I was the one that's supposed to do the outro.
Oh, you do it. Go for it.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to another rousing episode of Ma Hinshaw's Ramblings, also known as Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies, episode number 21. Next week, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. We will see how this goes. I'm hoping there'll be some nudity for Ma Hinshaw to keep her happy. Probably not, though. I don't think it's rated R. It's only PG-13. But hey, maybe there'll be a nip slip or something. So anyways, thank you again, everyone. We will chat with you next week. And if you don't come back, we understand.
We don't blame you. Bye.